Why do you think the team has struggled to score 6-on-5 this year?
It's tough. I mean, we just got to get more pucks than that, I think, in bodies and bang away. It's a tough situation. We got to get out of those situations. We should be tied or we're winning the game by then. So.
What did those last-second shots say about the fight of the team?
Yeah, I mean, we're a resilient bunch. I thought we battled hard today. We didn't have our best stuff, but it hurts losing that one.
How would you assess the energy level out there tonight? Did you feel like you guys were at 100% for most of the game?
Yeah, I mean, there's no really excuses. We had an easy day yesterday. Obviously, it's a tough part of the year, but you got to be ready to play. It's the NHL, so.
Just in terms of your confidence with shooting the puck, how much have you leaned into that part of your game this season and obviously scored tonight?
Yeah, I gotta shoot it more, I think, hit the net a little bit more, but obviously that's a big part of my game, so I gotta use it as much as I can.
You've scored against the Blues in every game this season, and every game in your career even. What is it against the Blues that makes it, why does the puck go in for you when you play the Blues?
Yeah, a little lucky, I guess, I don't know, but it was nice to get one there. I felt like I could have impacted the 2 goals against a little bit more, so still stings a little bit.
You mentioned it's the tough times. How do you kind of handle these dog days of the season?
Yeah, I mean, you just grind through it. Obviously, breaks coming up, but these are playoff games for us. We need to win. We need to push. I know we have some injuries, but there's no excuses. Like I said, it's NHL, so we got to find a way here.
How do you keep the frustration out of the locker room, or are you guys when you go through a stretch like this?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the mood's pretty good. I feel like we've been, maybe not tonight was our best game, but I thought we were playing really well before this, so you got to get over it quick. We watch some video, make some adjustments, but we got to be ready to go next game.
Just 6-on-5 for you guys this season. From your perspective, why has that kind of been a struggle?
I don't know if I'm in a position to be breaking down the 6-on-5, but it's tough. There's not a ton of open shot lanes, and they're battling pretty hard, and all they have to do is just play the clock as well, right? So, it's not an easy thing to do, and obviously we could be better at it, but we probably shouldn't put ourselves in that position.
You mentioned the shot lanes. Was that a problem for you guys all night? It seemed like it was from my perspective.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. They were coming back through the middle and, off their forecheck through the neutral zone into their D zone. And then you get the puck at the point, you look up, all you really see are kind of white jerseys. So, they did a good job with it, so kudos to them. But that being said, we need to, we did get chances when we got pucks down there. So, we need to do that.
Kes said that these are like playoff games for you guys. How do you feel like the effort was tonight, just trying to grind out a victory?
I think that's an accurate assessment in terms of they are playoff games. We're playing for our playoff lives right now, didn't love our first. I thought we responded better as the game went on, but again, kind of lost it in the third a little bit. So.
As a veteran voice in this room, just what are you saying to the group, or are you talking to the group when you're going through a stretch like this?
Yeah, listen, we've had a lot of meetings about this and had a lot of talk, and I think that everyone's really said just about all that could be said. I mean, at some point it needs to get put into practice on the ice, right? We can pat ourselves in the back, and we can take any approach. But if it doesn't translate to the ice, which I think for large swaths of the recent games it has, but ultimately not getting wins. And I've said it before, we're judged on whether we win or lose. So obviously something we need to change right now and right away, and move forward and get a win on whatever Tuesday.
Coach, just why do you think 6-on-5 you guys have struggled to produce this season?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we got better lately. I think early on, even at 6-on-5, we give up a lot of goals. We could not sustain a lot of possession. I think in the last two, 3 times we pulled a goalie, we've been better, generate shot on that. But I think we need to simplify at 6-on-5 to answer your question. I think we're trying to make sometimes too good of a play, and at middle is clogged, so it's really tough. I like I said, the last 2-3 we had shots, we had opportunity, we hit the crossbar today, so we're almost there.
Kesselring said that these are like playoff games. Do you feel like you're seeing the proper response and that they're kind of stepping up?
Can you repeat?
Kesselring said that these games are like playoff games for you guys right now. That's how important they are. You feel like you're seeing the proper response from the players?
Not today. I didn't like our energy. I didn't like our urgency in that game. I think credit to St. Louis, they play much better than the last 2 times we played them. They play way more stingy and took way too long for us to accept that and go to work and put puck behind and build speed and do those kind of things. I think we didn't generate enough speed for too long in that game.
Ian Cole said that everything that can be said has been said, and now it's just time for action. Do you agree with that? And do you have any other thoughts?
Absolutely. I think that game, to be honest, though, is different than the other two. Like I said, Pittsburgh and Columbus, I think we played really well. You want to win, you want to find a way to cross the finish line and stuff like that. I don't think we played that well today.
Those final shots showed a lot of fight from the team late. Did you say something in that timeout that got the team rallying around it?
No, I think the leadership talk. I think we all try to push and bring energy with it between period, that kind of stuff. But it's great by the player. You know, we have good leadership in that team, and I think when the positive happen, I like to give them credit for that kind of stuff. I think if you look the last 5-6 minutes, like you said, we had push. I think the player really competed. The sour taste I didn't feel that early in the game.
Is there something in the third period of this game you want to see next game?
That's a good question. That's a good point. You know what? I would like us to play better for 60. I would like us to play. Like I said, the other 2 games, I really liked our game. I think we had to clean up a little bit the stress in the third, which today I think we played well. Even when they score, I didn't think the game was tied. I don't think we played bad. They made a really good play, and we made a mistake, no doubt about it. But it's not like we were paralyzed. We're playing well at that time.
4 games left until the Four Nations break. Just how do you guys kind of finish strong and maybe have more rejuvenated energy moving forward?
It's super important. I think for us, we're in the sprint. I talked before, it's a race. It's every step are important, and it's a extremely huge game for us against Philly. We need the 2 points. We need to finish at that homestand at least at 500 and hit the road and have a hell of a road trip before the break. There's no doubt about it.
Even though he scored tonight, Kesselring was saying he wants to shoot more. Is that something you guys are encouraging him to do, like lean into that shot?
And all the D. I think you need. I often compare that to football. If you just run the ball in football, at some point you become predictable and you get stopped. If you just throw the ball in football, you get stopped. You need to run and throw the ball. So you need your D to chip in and put pucks at the net and get the dirty one, the rebound, and the tip, the deflection. That open up space down low. Now you can make plays. One doesn't work. It's both has to be there, and the net front presence has to be there, and it's more complex than doing one thing. It's not about shooting. It's about shooting in the right times. It's about creating the space down low. It's about putting traffic to complement those shots. You know, if you look the Kesselring shot today, well, there's traffic there. You didn't see much. The puck go there. Well, if nobody's going there, that doesn't happen. If you look last game, the goal of Kerfoot, well, that's because he went at the net, but it's a great shot from the D, generate a rebound, we put it in. So it's not just the D. It's the D and the forward has to work together.
Along those same lines, it seemed like they were doing a really good job at closing any shooting lanes the Blues were.
They played a rock-solid game to give them credit. I'm not discredited. I don't want to try to not give them credit. I think they play a solid game. You know, the best part of their game was the neutral zone. It's a team who, in the first part of their season, they were struggling against the rush and defending their blue line, and they were really, really solid. And we made some tactical adjustment after the second to build more speed from the neutral zone, which we're happy about the result, and it's something we'll try to duplicate. But they played well.